For me, cooking is more than just putting food on the table. It's about preparing great meals and having fun doing it. And being creative in the kitchen is a breeze with Calphalon Classic stainless steel cookware. Helpful features such as measurement markings on the inside of pans make preparation fast and easy, and allow me to create my favorite foods at home with ease. That's why tonight, I'm sinking my teeth into spinach and ricotta ravioli with creamy marinara sauce. The aluminum base ensures I get even heating for consistent results. Taking my meal from stove to plate is faster than ever with the built-in pour spouts and straining lids. And Stay Cool stainless steel long handles allow me to be hands-on, even when things heat up. Plus, with a lifetime warranty, I know my cookware will last from my first attempt to it's my specialty. When I'm done, cleanup couldn't be easier, thanks to dishwasher-safe convenience. Everyone at my dinner table loves the delicious food I make with the help of Calphalon Classic stainless steel cookware. Especially me.
Breville's Sydney design team have taken the traditional toaster or convection oven to a new level of innovation. The 1800 watt smart oven with Element IQ does all the thinking for you. The blue backlit LCD screen has 9 intuitive functions that are easy to navigate through, and each of them have their pre-programmed temperature and time to them. But if you choose to change the temperature or time, the smart oven will actually remember for the next time you use it. Element IQ works much like a dimmer in your light, where you're putting the power up and down. Instead of the heating elements being fixed with the heat, you can actually put the power where it's needed most for that specific cooking task. On the toast function, an unprecedented 1800 watts is delivered to the heating elements. 900 watts on the top and 900 watts on the bottom. And what that's doing, it's crisping and browning the outside of the toast while keeping the inside soft and moist. The bagel function works like the toast function, but Element IQ is smart enough and actually shuts off the bottom 2 heating elements during the cycle because you only want the outside lightly toasted with it crisp in the middle. The bake function distributes 1500 watts of power to the top 2 and bottom 2 heating elements, and it also has the convection fan option with a temperature sensor that relays information back to the thermometer, so you're going to get even baking results every time. The roast setting puts 1500 watts of power to the top 2 and bottom 2 heating elements, so the outside of the meat and poultry is all crispy and the inside's all tender and juicy. On the broil setting, you have 1500 watts of power delivered to the top 3 heating elements, and you can choose between high, medium and low for more versatility with your broiling. On the pizza setting, we've actually included a 13-inch pizza pan tray, and you can choose between fresh or frozen pizza, and it's about 15 minutes for a thin crust pizza and 20 minutes for a thicker crust. The cookies function works great for cookies and strudels and biscuits, and the Element IQ works much the same as on the baking setting, just with less time. The reheat function is ideal for reheating leftovers without browning the top. The warm setting keeps your food at the ideal temperature while you're preparing the rest of your meal. The smart oven actually gives you visual feedback on the door of where to place your oven rack. The auto eject rack is in the middle rack, so when you open the door, the magnets in the door are actually going to pull out the tray for easy removal of hot items. The smart oven with Element IQ, another innovation by Breville.
The very first guiding principle of ours is we passionately believe in making the world a better place. If we could change the way we eat, we could change our future.
I'm going to give you a demonstration of the Vitamix machine.
Vitamix was started by my great-grandfather in 1921 because in his mind and in his heart, this is how every household in the world could eat healthier and it would taste fantastic.
Here's to your health. Delicious.
This is how we can change the way the world thinks about food.
I wanted to make people feel good. And the Vitamix gives us the ability to do things beyond our imagination.
I've had a Vitamix since I was in 7th grade. I bought one with my babysitting money. I can put everything I need into it, so I make sure I get enough protein, enough fat, enough carbs, everything in one meal. I love my Vitamix.
I use a Vitamix blender in the work that I do a lot. It's been a really great tool to show the fun side of cooking and just how you can totally let loose and like throw a bunch of different things in a blender. I think that's the part that the kids love the most, and when you get those light bulbs to go off and have them connect to food and being able to unlock that potential for a really awesome life, just an amazing thing.
Over the years, I honestly don't think I've ever used a different blender in any restaurant that I've worked in. And that just shows durability and dependability is very important, and the Vitamix blender does that for us.
Food has the power to fuel our futures, and when we ensure that the next generation is fueled and healthy, we are also ensuring a healthier future for us all.
Join us in helping make the world a healthier place. Together, we can make a change that will last for generations to come.
Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart 1.5 quart compressor style ice cream and gelato maker. You can do both styles of desserts, and the reason is we have two different paddles. One is specifically designed for ice cream and the other is specifically designed for gelato. And the reason is that gelato has a lot less air in it. It's much more dense than an ice cream. Ice cream is more aerated, and so we have designed two different paddles for you to use to get the perfect result for a great gelato or an ice cream. The other thing I want to show you is this is the 1.5 quart removable container. Just put that right back in there, and we're going to put the paddle in. You can see how it goes in. And the next thing that you have here is your locking lid. You just line up the arrow with the locking unlock signal and turn it towards the locking icon. Also here you have a little window where you can add your ingredients or any mix-ins when you're making your ice cream or gelato. Has a beautiful stainless steel finish, and like I said, it has a compressor, and the benefit of that is that you can make ice cream or gelato at any time. You don't have to chill a container overnight in the freezer, and you can also make batch after batch of ice cream or gelato. It has a control panel here, which is black, and it's surrounded by a really nice accent of brushed stainless steel, as is the front. It has a power button, a 60-minute timer, and then also a start-stop button. It's beautifully designed, and it's also a lot of fun to make homemade ice cream or gelato. So we can get started with our ingredients. Today we're making a fresh strawberry ice cream. And I'm just gonna take off the lid right now because it's just, I don't want to splash. I'm just gonna stir this around a little bit. I prepared this in advance so that we'd have it all ready for making ice cream. And all you do, it's so simple and easy. You just pour the cooled ingredients right inside. Like that. I made a little bit of a splash, but that's okay. I can wipe it up really easy. All you do is put your lid back on, lock it into place, and we're gonna set the timer for 40 minutes. And we're gonna come back after 40 minutes, and it starts to turn. It's gonna start churning your ice cream. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you a beautiful strawberry ice cream that we made from scratch. So our 40 minutes is up, and one thing I wanted to mention to you is that when your ice cream is done mixing and cooling, you should take it out of the container inside and move it to a food storage container because it'll still be a little soft, and then put it in the freezer so it'll harden up a little bit. It's not going to be absolutely hard when it is finished churning in the ice cream maker. So here we go. I just want to show you how beautiful this came out. It's rich and flavorful and really, really pretty. And it couldn't get more tasty than making fresh homemade ice cream. And honestly, I do it with my nieces and nephews and they love it. Who wouldn't want a beautiful creamy ice cream or gelato right at home?